Today we're going to learn some macrame knots, starting with the lark's head knot. The lark's head knot is a starter knot for the start of your macrame projects. Commonly you require 2 to do most macrame knots, most of the basic ones at least. So you have one piece of string, make a loop in the middle, place it over the top of the front of the dowel and pull the end of the string up the back and through the back of the loop and then down. If you don't like the look of the little bit of string going across the centre strings at the front, you can do the same action in reverse, and it's called the reverse lark's head. So we're going to start off with square knots. Right half square knot is the right string goes across the top and then the left string goes underneath. Then you pull the string up through the loop from underneath and you place the top string down through the loop on the left. You pull it together firmly and that's your first knot. Then you do a left half square knot, so it's the same but in reverse. So the right string goes underneath, the left string goes on top, and you put the left string through the loop at the right side and bring the right string up from underneath through the loop on the left. Pull it together firmly and then you have a square knot. To demonstrate, you can see here that I've already started off with a square knot and I'm following it up with a second. You can also see that if you do alternate right facing and left facing square knots, that you end up with a nice flat pattern. If you want to leave a pretty loop in the design, you just make some space and then start your knots a little bit further down. So now we're going to do the berry knot. So you start off with a square knot and then a second square knot, third square knot, fourth square knot. Underneath the first square knot, you widen the holes on each side and then using a crochet hook, pull the filler strings through from front to back. So the right filler string goes through the right hole and the left filler string goes through the left hole. You pull it through firmly and now they're going to be your working strings. So you do your first right half square knot and then your left half square knot to make a complete square knot, and there's your berry. And if you make another space next to it underneath, it looks a little bit like a flower petal. To add some colour, we can add a bead. So you want to make sure that the hole's big enough to fit at least the 2 filler strings. Some can fit 4, so that's fine as well. So you thread the 2 filler strings through the hole in the bead. Then to secure the bead, you can do a square knot underneath or one of the other knots that I'll be showing you later on in this video. Next we're going to learn spirals. So if you do the right half square knot, the spiral will face left. If you do the left half square knot, the spiral will be facing right. This spiral took 7 half square knots to complete. Finally, we're going to learn the overhand knot. That's the knot that I use to finish most of my macrame projects. So I take the strings that are hanging down and I wrap them around from right to left across the front and around to the back, and then I pull them from the back through to the front through the loop and then down. If you're going to do a lot of them, make sure you make them all the same. So wrapping it from right to left, around the back and then through the loop from the back and out down the bottom. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this craft.